Crouse.
With The Girl Who Kicks the Hornet's Nest, the Millennium Trilogy comes to a close on the big screen. At least, the Swedish take on the wildly popular books does. Next up, they'll be given the David Fincher Hollywood treatment, which I originally thought was a bad idea. Leave well enough alone, I thought, but now, having seen all three of these Swedish entries, I think it's time someone else had a crack at bringing these pulpy, complicated, and deliciously fun stories to the big screen. The Girl Who Kicked the Hornet's Nest picks up about an hour after its predecessor, The Girl Who Played with Fire, left off. Lisbeth Salander, played by Noomi Rapace, is in the hospital after being beaten, shot, and left for dead by her father and half-brother. In a room just down the hall, her estranged and very strange father is recuperating after being hit in the head with an axe by his daughter. It's all very Greek tragedy. Meanwhile, a wide-reaching and ludicrously complicated scheme to have Lisbeth declared insane and hospitalized for the rest of her life is underway. It involved secret government organizations, some deep, dark backroom dealings, and a miasma of missing and mysterious documents. Only Mikael Blomkvist, played by Michael Nyqvist, has the know-how and possibly the patience to plow through this mess and keep his former lover out of the bin. The beauty of the first film in the series, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, was that while it was a pulp thriller complete with Nazis and Bible references and bondage, it had a certain elegance in the way it unfurled its outlandish story, loads of action, and a great central character in Lisbeth. Since then, however, the series has been an exercise in diminishing returns. The Girl Who Played with Fire committed the great sin of stretching every plot point past its breaking point, and its sequel, The Girl Who Kicked the Hornet's Nest, is even worse, stretching our interest past its breaking point. Talky, drawn out, and largely action-free, it endlessly rehashes Lisbeth's life story while, by and large, she sits there mute. Such a waste of a character, which in the first episode of the story had the promise of becoming one of the great female characters of recent years. Cinematically, 2/3 of this series has been a bitter disappointment. Perhaps it's better to stay at home with the books until David Fincher's version hits the big screen next year.
Crouse.